All right, I'm Steve Maas, and I've been on the Granville Council for nearly 16 years and the Planning Commission for even a little bit longer than that. Grew up in Granville. Last move I made was 2 doors down, so I still have one of the same neighbors. I love Granville. I think it's the small town with a big heart. Went to public schools here. I then went on to Hope College, went on to law school, practiced law for a little while. Even got admitted to practice before the U.S. Supreme Court, but decided that what I really wanted to do was join our family business, which was mostly real estate development type things. So I did that, and I am a small business owner and also chairman of a meat processing company in Holland that employs about 185 people. I'm just grateful to be able to provide employment for that many people. Like I said, I've been on the City Council for 16 years, Planning Commission, a little bit longer than that, and I just have a passion for Granville, love it here, love the people, love working for the people in Granville. And when Mayor Buck announced his retirement, I thought I would like to take his spot, and I think that I bring the same kind of positive leadership that he's given to us, and I think that we've really benefited from a lot. I've been accused of being a little too optimistic, but I guess I'd rather be described as Pollyanna rather than an Eeyore. So those are some of the reasons why I'd like to be mayor in City of Granville.
Great. And as far as the role of city government, you having obviously served on the city council, how do you see the role of mayor versus the role of somebody on city council?
Well, as I understand it, and as kind of in practice, the mayor does serve a leadership role. He is a member of the council. We have a strong city manager form of government here in Granville, and we should be very grateful for the leadership that we have with Ken Crombie. He does a fabulous job. But I see the mayor as a member of the council who leads the meetings and pretty much is the face of Granville and represents Granville.
Okay. And obviously having grown up here and been around for a long time, you've seen a lot of change over the last 10, 15 years. What's the most important issues you see Granville facing in the next 10 years?
There's a couple of issues. Number one, I think that so far we've done a good job keeping the millage rate low and providing fabulous services, the services that our citizens want. So I think there's a challenge in maintaining a low millage rate, but still providing the services that we want and that we're willing to pay for. I think too that as one of the ring cities around the city of Grand Rapids, I think it's really important that we have good schools and just create an atmosphere where people still want to invest, where families want to come and raise families. And so I think that having a good, well-maintained, affordable stock of affordable homes is very, very important. And so just making sure that there's pride of ownership, encouraging home ownership rather than absentee landlords. I think that's something that's very important, just to keep up property values and the quality of life that we have here. And just kind of keeping the small town feeling that we have. You know, when I was on Planning Commission years ago, when the mall was coming into Granville, there was a lot of apprehension about how is this going to change Granville? What is this going to do? And you know, when I go to things like the 4th of July parade, you know, 15 years later, I don't think things really have changed. When I go to the tree lighting ceremony and hear the second or third graders singing, and at Christmas time, I think those are the things that are really important that we've maintained and that I want to see continue. That's what makes Granville the small town with a big heart.
Right, absolutely. And this kind of goes along with that, but what is your vision, I guess, for the greater Granville community?
Well, yeah, again, I've covered some of those things, but
Right.
I think just keeping this affordable place to live, a place where businesses want to invest, create jobs, a place where people want to raise their families, and just kind of maintaining the quality of life that we have enjoyed, that I enjoyed growing up here in Granville over 50 years ago. So those are all things that I think are very important. So that's my vision. Also, some particular things, I was in favor of the streetscape project. I'm very excited about how that's turned out. That has brought in new businesses, the microbreweries coming, and I think they're going to be opening up shortly. And they've said one of the reasons they came was because of the revitalization of the downtown and the streetscape, and a couple other retailers have come. And so I think just encouraging that. I'd like to see more recreation activities for everybody to enjoy. Also, things that will attract younger people so they stay here in Granville, and also taking care of the older people. Places for them to live and prosper as they grow older.